Women are switching up this game. Okay. First of all, would you do something like that? Your partner cheats on you, and instead of divorce, and you're like, you know what? Let us stay in this relationship. Let us stay in this marriage. You go ahead and continue cheating. I'll go outside and cheat on you. I can imagine whatever is going on in his mind right now. It needs to be like, what? What? We know that men cannot take out what they dish. They cannot. Whatever they do to us, they can't take it when you give them the same energy back. They can't take half of it. So I can imagine what's running through his head. It'd be like, hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? My name is Maria Davis, and I'm back again with another interesting video. All right, we want the video to the head. I have few stitches for it to share with you all. I also have my own opinion that I have to share with you, but I'm going to share stitches with you from male first. The black men came out and were like, they really came out to talk. I'm going to share their stitches. I also have we women that also these stitches as well, but we're going to talk about the male stitch first, then we'll come back and talk about the female stitch.
We're gonna love and take care of each other, but I'm gonna other people, and I hope you do too.
Ooh.
Hear me out, just let me cook. That's not something that sister wanna do. She's speaking out of pain. She's speaking out of, I'm tired and I'm fed up with these sorry ass niggas. Cause you sorry. We done pushed our women to the point where some are starting to accept that all men gonna cheat. It's not about the cheating. It's about the dick discipline. You ain't got no dick discipline. And this is the truth. This is some truth. A lot of men ain't getting it like that. So they get in a relationship. And then they start to get the attention they ain't never had before. Women that wasn't checking for them starting to check up with them now because they're in a relationship. You know, people want to start messing with you. So now, you don't know what to do with it. Now, you ain't never practiced abstinence or nothing, so you have no discipline. So soon as she get on your nerves, you use that as an excuse to step out, or you fall back on that alpha male shit. That's just a man's nature. He just, he can't be with one woman. Boy, that's cap. A man can be with one woman. It's a choice not to, and most of y'all choose not to. You could see it in her face. She don't want to fuck other people. She just fed up. And I feel women's pain because I'm a man and I get it. I know y'all tired of our bullshit. I'm tired of our bullshit. I'm tired of preaching on this shit because men should do better. We the leaders. Ain't fucking like it. If you're in a relationship and you can't be straight up honest on how you feel, get the fuck out of the relationship because you're not an adult. You're a fucking child playing adult. Like, you not doing this right. You fucking up. Go back to the drawing board. Like, for real, you grown as fuck, man. Get your priorities in order, because if they were, the last thing you thinking about is some extra pussy. And that's just some real. And I'm out.
Fight for me, great, because I love you. I never wanted to not be with you.
He about to go through the worst trauma that he can ever endure in his entire life. This woman is scoring beyond measure, and I can guarantee that he is going to be sick every single waking second. You think these boundaries and these new rules is to be violated again? Listen, she already went through it once. She is about to drag him through the mud, rightfully so. The problem is men cannot handle pain. That's why he's sitting there with the stuck face and the oh my god, ooh wee, because she is about to go crazy. The whole don't ask me what I'm doing, I do what I want to do, it's a wrap. What's sad is when you cheat on a woman, you lose her. You lose her mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but you only have her physically. He gonna file for divorce. She have a strategy to destroy him through their wedding vows. It's over.
Fight for me, great, because I love you. I never wanted to not be with you.
The calmness in her voice is fucking scary. And in the statement where she says, you're gonna fuck other people and you're gonna act like nobody wants to touch me, no. Like, that basic statement that she just gave the guy without even showing any form of malice in her voice Like literally, watch the video. Listen carefully to how she's speaking. That's scary. Because this woman is the type of woman that is once in a generation, once maybe twice in a generation. The reason why I say this is because a woman like this, who knows her worth, who wants to build something with her partner, is a dangerous woman to mess with. She basically said, yes, you cheated. Am I going to hold that against you? Probably. But I'm not going to hover it over your head every time we have an argument. I'm just going to get my flavor of the month just like you are. And her boyfriend or her husband can't say no to that. Literally. Because the moment she leaves, she will have taken everything that they have built, create another empire, set that aside for the kid that she and her boyfriend have sired, her current boyfriend actually have brought to this world, and let it for that child specifically. And put safeguards to where baby daddy can't touch that. He can only oversee it. And all of you thinking, oh no, the baby daddy is going to... No, this woman will have safeguards upon safeguards for that. And then she's going to find another man who has 10, if not 100 times the value of her current boyfriend. And then build an even more successful empire. And not only gift her baby daddy's mama some blessings, but even more blessings on her own mama and her own family. Gentlemen, if you ever find a woman that sticks with you and is allowing you to stay within her presence in the relationship, that is the ultimate sign saying you've lost all your chances. One more, as in, I'm tired of your bullshit, she gonna leave you. Forget the block, delete. She will be killed and she will get away with murder.
Together, we're gonna have a fabulous home. We're gonna love and take care of each other. But I'm gonna other people.
Boy, when I tell you, I feel her on that. Now, for y'all that can't go back and watch the whole clip, I hope you find it somewhere online. But basically what happened is, she done found out that he been having an affair, and the woman done called her, and they done been through all this. They got a lit girl together, they got a house together, they married. She say she don't want to live without him. She don't want to lose her marriage. She want to stay together, raise their child, get this money, get their house, do everything they supposed to do together, right? But since you want to go screw other people, guess what? Big dog, I'm gonna go screw other people too. We gonna do what we do outside this house. You go do you, I'm gonna do me. We gonna come back here and do us together. Don't bring me no children, don't bring me no diseases. I respect her to the fullest for this. Let's see if he can handle what he brought her. I bet his ego can't take it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I wanna see how this turn out.
We're gonna love and take care of each other, but I'm gonna other people, and I hope you do too.
Ooh.
All right, so let me explain to y'all something. If any of y'all been married and watched any of our podcasts, I've been telling y'all that marriage is nothing but a business. I keep telling y'all. Only difference in this marriage is she's actually coming her mouth and saying, we're still going to be together and I'm going to mess with other people and you are too. That's what most people do in a marriage. They just don't say it. I've been telling y'all this and telling y'all that marriage is nothing but a business. Two people nowadays married are not going to be faithful and loyal with options. It's just not going to happen. Marriage is nothing but a business. Thank you.
You all can see how men are like, they can take it. They can take it. Yes, because he know that that dude did something very wrong. And for a woman to come out and say something like this, you have to be scared as a man. You have to be like, what next? Because you don't know what's going to happen. And when a woman tells you she's going to cheat, she's going to cheat. But then I also have ladies, women, have stitches to share with you. So women are saying that just go get a divorce. Why do you want to do that? Why some are saying, go girl. I'd like to know what you all think in the comment section. If you're still watching to this point, either like button, subscribe, and comment your thoughts about it down in the comment section.
Fight for me, great, because I love you. I never wanted to not be with you. I never.
What I see is a woman who will stretch her boundaries just to accommodate her relationship. And the reason I say this is because she said, I love you and I never want to live without you. And she also said that they're going to have a happy life, and they're never going to talk about this again. And the reason why I identify with her is because the same thing happened to me, where my partner betray, right, my boundaries. And at the time when he cheated on me, I couldn't leave because it would be more painful for me to leave him in that moment. But I know that I could not stay in that relationship. So I was in that relationship for 2.5 years, and during the 2.5 years, I was planning my exit point. And I wasn't the same in that 2.5 years because there was no more trust, right? My vagina juice dried up, my heart dried up, everything was affected. So what I'm saying to this lady, because, there is pain there and there is anger there, right? And so what I'm saying is that you deserve so much more. You shouldn't have to be in a relationship where you tell your partner that, hey, don't bring me no STDs and don't have any children, because when you and him get married, you signed up for a closed marriage, not an open marriage. So all I could say is that you deserve more, but I get through it and you could get through it too. So I offer you love and a safe space.
Fight for me, great, because I love you. I never wanted to not be with you.
Y'all, go look at the comments under my comment and tell me that these people are not conditioned to struggle love and use everything except for their brain. Let's be so serious for a second, right? Y'all saying that there are people in happy open marriages and whoop de whoop, right? But it didn't start out as an open marriage. We got to this point because her husband stepped out. Y'all saying that she's staying because of the business, but there are tons of people that get divorced and still are business partners. Y'all are also bringing up the fact that she's staying for the kids, but that's toxic. Let me tell y'all, kids watch everything that you do. Staying in a relationship with somebody who does not respect you, support you, value you is mind-blowing, because then your kids are going to grow up thinking that that's how they should be treated, that is functional, that it's not dysfunction, and that is appropriate, and that's how they should be treated. It's not cool. It's not. All I'm saying is, if you got to do all that, it's not worth it, black women. Don't waste your time. I don't care if we had 20 kids and 16 businesses. If you cheat on me, I'm leaving, just because I have self-worth. I have values, right? I have morals, right? And my kids don't need to. I need my kids to see, like, you don't stay with somebody like this, because cheating is a choice. You made that decision. You don't respect me since you did it. You don't love me since you did that. You don't care about your kids, because you should have thought about the kids before you made that decision. I'm not trying to argue with y'all. I'm just saying, if you got to do all that, it's not worth it. And a lot of y'all haven't reached that point in your life where you have hit that growth, where you realize that you have to walk away from some situations that do not benefit you. And that's a situation that does not benefit you. Some things do not require your energy. Some things deserve to be thrown in the trash where it belongs. And some of y'all really need to experience that, because you're not going to get there no time soon thinking that shit is acceptable. I'm just letting you know. But I don't care. Do what you want to do. Do whatever you want to do, friend. I was just letting the black women know you ain't got to do all that for love. It ain't, don't do that.
We're going to love and take care of each other, but I'm going to other people. And I hope you do too.
Ooh. I need you guys, and this is about to sound so wild, unfathomable, but hear me out. Leave! I need you guys to start leaving. Leave. None of this, just leave.
Fight for me, great, because I love you. I never wanted to not be with you.
I'ma say this, and I'ma say it, and y'all know my thing. Like my cancer sis Ari. Y'all know what I'm about to say. When I say it, you're gonna be mad. And I say that when I'm about to say something that I know most people probably not gonna like. I don't care. Y'all know that whole one person just forever and ever and ever. That was them. Y'all know we didn't really rock like that, right? And I don't mean it in the way that the men are trying to push it now to where men are the only people that had spouses and partners outside of their immediate connection. No, both people. We understood that it was a bit unnatural to expect a human being to only want to lay with one person for the rest of their life. To only want to be with strictly the opposite sex for the rest of their life. Because we were a very fluid people, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to research past what they gave you. I know. The effort, right? But take heed to what she said at the end. Because thus far, it has worked. See, the thing is, a lot of women are not understanding that the only thing your relationship is missing is you accepting that you have to share that man. A lot of men are not realizing the only thing you're not accepting, the only thing your relationship is missing, is you accepting you're going to have to share her, bro. And why? Because we've been programmed to believe that if our partner, for even a moment, desires a new experience with another person, it is a reflection on us, our worth, and how they view us and how they feel about us. So with that being the direct correlation, of course it hurts, it stings. But when you think about it in an extremely logical way, an objective way, removing yourself and just thinking of two people, A and B, it makes all the sense. I'm gonna get tired of looking at your looking ass. And me personally, I love women. I don't think I could ever be with one seriously, committed, monogamous forever. But will I ever look a man in his eyes and say to him, I'm off the kitty because I love you so much? Never. I'm gonna get me some. And I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna devour it. I'm gonna have a time. She's going to enjoy herself. She's going to want to come back. I'm gonna let her come back. And you're gonna be mad at that. We're gonna have some problems. Because I'm not gonna stop. I might get a different girl. But the result will remain the same. What she's done is accepted that this is a person she loves. They get along. They like each other. They enjoy each other's company. They have good chemistry. They have a child together. They get money together. They can nurture each other. And they're going to be getting other people. Like, honestly, I really feel like at the end of the day, like, when it all boils down, when I do get married, that's how my marriage will be. And sometimes me and my husband will share. Sometimes we gonna come home and both is tired and we both already know what it's hitting for. But am I gonna fight for life because my husband has desires? And am I gonna fight with myself because I have desires? I get tired of the same pickle. I really do. I'm a very sexual being in more ways than one. I have a lot of fantasies and things that I enjoy, kinks, if you will. And some things that I like to do to men, my husband may not want me to do. But how dare you ask me to never do them again for the rest of my life because you don't want it done? I'm good at it. I like how it makes me feel. I'm gonna find a man that'll let me to do it. I'm sure there's some things that you want to do that I don't want you to do. You go find you a dame out there. Take her out outside the city limits. Have a little drink with her. Flip her up, down, round and about. As long as you come home and you ain't smelling all good, like you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to come in the house smelling like no creeds. You know what I'm saying? Smelling like a nigga just took me down. I'm never gonna do that. I'm not gonna disrespect you, right? So as long as we can establish some common decency, some honesty, some boundaries, me and mine gonna be good. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna get money. And we gonna good forever. And will it always involve each other? No. But will we be right here? Locked and loaded. Just me though, ladies. Don't fight it. Fellas, don't fight it. Figure out what your partner likes. Figure out what's only for home. And what can leave home's doors. Once y'all do that, again, boundaries, honesty. You hungry, babe? Oh, you ain't? Good. Fix me a little snack and head to bed. I eat too. Love you.
I'm gonna other people, and I hope you do too.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
And we will never ever talk.
You know, one thing that stuck out to me is that I remember having a sex ed course, and I want to say it was either in high school or college. And the person asked the group, you know, who do you think would be more prone to catching an STD, STI? And so, of course, a lot of us was like, oh, you know, people who are sexually, you know, out there have a lot of sex, unprotected sex. And so she was like, okay, well, be a little bit more specific. Are there people in relationships, single people, XYZ? So a lot of us, you know, was like, oh, you know, single people, you know, people who just, you know, want to be out here in these streets, essentially. And so she questioned, you know, like, well, why would you think people in relationships would not have a higher STD cases and stuff? And we were like, you know, like, because, you know, most people got one person that they're dealing with, so why would they, you know, like, oh, so ignorant, you know. And they corrected us and they said the higher number STD, STI number rates come from people who are actually in relationships, specifically married people. And this person was like, and specifically women who are married have a higher chance of getting an STD from their partner. And that stuck with me. It stuck with me. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, you know, marriage is like the safety zone. Like you run in this race, trying not to sleep with everybody and, you know, always out here overly protecting yourself. And when you get married, it's like you made it to the sexual finish line. Like, yeah, we can go raw dog all pound town, you know, like this is it. This is going to be great. And then that little bit of information came in and it's just like, no, keep using condoms. Get tested every 6 months. Because while you might not be doing anything and you might be faithful to your spouse might not be loving you the same way. And y'all, the stories I have heard of women catching things from their spouses. And I'm specifically saying women who catch things from their spouses. I ain't talking about the other way around. Not over here, not on this post. And I think people might not like my opinion on her situation, but I feel like her thought process is stemming from how bad she wanted a title. I know she love him, you know, I get it, but it's the fact that she won't leave him knowing that he had a whole side piece out here. Like, the woman contacted her and everything, and I'm like, you talking about the businesses and things, like, baby, them shits ain't going nowhere. Once both of y'all name on that legal paperwork, it ain't going nowhere. Your name is on there unless he wants to buy you out. Like, I don't know, like, it just makes me feel like, were you chasing the title? Because the man cheat on you. Like, I don't know. That's a deal breaker for me, y'all. Like, that's a deal breaker. And I know she ain't stupid. I know she know this man was not using protection with this chick. It wasn't no way in hell he was using protection. Because she was like, long as you don't bring me home an STD and long as you don't bring me home no baby, so then you know that this man is out here hunching raw. But then you saying, okay, well, I'm going to go and basically find me, and you can go find you. And as long as we still maintaining our household and raising the family we have, it's whatever. It's not whatever. Because now you more concerned about that marriage than you are about the sanity of your child watching y'all go through this. I'm not with this. Y'all. I don't know. Sound off. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but y'all can go watch the video. I'm not with this. This ain't it.
If you're still here, definitely you're enjoying this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and comment your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. All right, this admit with me that the stitches are actually making sense. I enjoyed every stitch of this video and everybody was making sense. All right, so now I would like to ask you do you think it's okay for your partner to cheat on you and the next thing that comes to your head is for you to cheat back and not get a divorce? Okay, we know that cheating hurts so much, especially if you are the other person, if that makes sense. It hurts so much. You feel betrayed. You feel like after putting all your life and everything on a particular man, especially your husband, and you eventually find out that he's cheating on you, you get very devastated and you might end up saying things that you do not mean. Just as one of the stitch which the man said, like, she might not mean what she said, and that's true. She might be talking out of anger, out of like, I just want to frustrate him, I just want to make him very angry, I want to make him feel uncomfortable, I want to make him feel bad for whatever he did. And that's one of the reasons why she might have said something like that. And again, if she had meant it, then she knows what she's getting into. Because, of course, her husband is already cheating on her. Of course, he's not using protection wherever he's doing it out there with. And that's why she was like, do not bring me any STD. Do not bring me any babies. And if she's going to go ahead and start cheating on him, how will this marriage be? How will this marriage look like? How will the children perceive marriage? And that is not how marriage is supposed to be. Marriage is supposed to be like a commitment with two people, working things together. Everybody is trying to make things right, even if probably you might want to do something wrong, but you try to make things right. But now that the both parties are doing something wrong, trying to hurt each other, why stay in that marriage? If you ask me, did I support her cheating back on her husband or divorcing the husband? I'll tell you based on where I'm from. Where I'm from is very, 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 very difficult for you to just wake up one day because your husband is cheating and you decide to leave. Society, your parents, your friends, your family members, they will tell you that you as a woman, you are not serious. They'll tell you, oh, why do you want to leave this man? Because he cheated on me, because he has a side chick. They'll say you are not ready for marriage because they see it as a normal thing for a man to cheat. So society that I'm from, I'll tell you that the option she gave, like she's going to cheat back, that is the best thing to do. And kind of situation that I'm in, the kind of society that I'm in, the kind of country that I'm in, that is the best thing to do, to make sure that he knows whatever he's doing is wrong. But then, for your mental health, for your health, for your sake, for your sanity, I would not say go for that option, because if it's the best thing to do doesn't mean it is the right thing to do. If you can't handle the marriage anymore and you feel like this partner is disgracing you and disrespecting you and actually not, you know, the overall commitment is going against it, the best thing is just to work out. If you cannot manage and stay in the marriage, just work out. And for the sanity of your kids, for your kids to know that yes, this is the right thing to do, just work out. Because at the end of the day, if you go out and cheat because of a man, at the end of the day, you might actually still feel bad because you're still doing it because of him. You're not doing it because you want to as a person. You're doing it because you want to hurt him. And eventually, you might not even feel hurt, or you might be the one feeling hurt at the end of the day. So I would say just leave, okay? Just leave. If it has gotten to the point whereby you want to go out and start cheating on him, you go do your own, I go do my own. I feel like the marriage is already over. There is no need to be in the marriage anymore. And if you're still in the marriage because of the kids are watching you. They can see that both of you are not going to be intimate anymore. Both of you are doing your thing, you're doing your thing, and there's no how one person is not going to bring STD or pregnancy into the situation. The whole situation is going to, go elsewhere. So I would say, just leave, girl, just leave, because there is no point doing it because of him. There's no point. To me, there's no point. You want to do it because of yourself, fine, but doing it just because it did it for your sanity, it doesn't make sense. I'd like to know what you all think about this down in the comment section, and that's just my own opinion. Oh, that's just my own opinion. Let me know your own opinion down in the comment section. Any opinion is accepted if you put it down respectfully. All right, thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and comment your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. All right, you all, thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you all in my next video.